a great way to start out.
Hello and welcome to The Messenger, the stage reading of The Messenger, sponsored by the Metro State Theater Program. We'd like to take a moment to ask you to please silence all cell phones and pagers and other electronic devices. There will be one 15-minute intermission. There is some adult content in our comedy, so if you have some problems with it, then I don't really know what to tell you. This will be done for workshopping purposes.
Yes, so we ask that at the very end of this, we're going to have a brief talk back. And that's what we're here for, is to see what worked and what didn't work for you guys. So we'll just sit here and get out the notepads in your brains, or if you have actual notepads, you can jot down what you're liking and not liking, and then we'll discuss.
And don't be worried about bruising our egos. This is a work in progress. For those of you who may not know us, I'm Jose Zuniga. I wrote the book.
I'm Jake Williamson. I wrote the music and lyrics.
We'd also like to take another moment to give a heartfelt thank you to the Metropolitan State College of Denver Theater Program and the music program. Cookie Hetzel, Lorraine Scott, Scott Levinsky, Andy Kruger, Christy Marta Larson, Jacob Welch, Megan Euler, the wonderful faculty here at Metro State. We'd like to extend an additional thank you to those people. And also, of course, to our friends and family for helping us through this wonderful journey. We're going to begin by having the actors introduce themselves. Once that has happened, we'll just launch into the show.
Thanks for coming.
Ralph Donaldson, and I will be playing Euripides and a member of the Greek chorus and the quintet.
Hello, I'm Ben Cowick, and I'll be a part of the quintet and Greek chorus.
Hi, I'm Clarissa Hope-Stransky. I'll be part of Greek chorus and the quintet.
My name is Rebecca Lancaster, and I'm a part of the quintet as well as the Greek chorus.
Hello, my name is Amanda Hartman. I will also be a part of the quintet, Joe's mom, and the part of the Greek chorus.
Hi, my name is Courtney Kapek, and I will be playing Atropos, Fate of the Future, and Harlot number 1.
Hello, my name is Melissa Morris. I will be playing Lachesis, Fate of the Present, and Harlot number 2.
Hello, my name is Shireen Samini, and I will be playing Clotho, Fate of the Past, and Harlot number 3.
Hi, Audrey Rendell here. I'm going to be playing Medea.
I'm Adam Paul, and I'll be playing Joe the Messenger.
I'm Bree Tracy, and I'll be playing Clytemnestra.
I'm Morgan Healy, and I'll be playing Maid.
I'm Jared Ming, and I'll be playing Jason and the Greek chorus.
I'm CJ Garbo, I'll be playing Creon and Greek chorus member number 17.
I'm Chris Graves, and I'll be playing Aegeus, part of the Greek chorus.
I'm Brittany Moser, and I'll be playing part of the Greek chorus.
Jessica Twist, and I'm in the Greek chorus.
I'm Robert Jansen, and I will be playing Euripides and a member of the Greek chorus.
Hi, I'm Joe Mucker Jr., and I'll be in the Greek chorus.
Hi, my name is Colin Ahern. I'm going to be playing Omi Moneycles, and I'm also reading the stage directions. The Messenger, by Jose Zuniga and Jake Williamson. Act 1, Scene 1, Athens Marketplace. The stage is empty. At the beginning of the show, in a single light, we see Euripides enter. He takes in the audience for a beat, and then begins.
Once in a while, a story comes along that changes who we are as a people. Once in a while, a pain so deep and raw can plant a tiny seed in a nation's youth and creed. Its jealousy and greed lead to a precept that they cannot deny. The story of this tale is not for love or fail. It has given without fail the gift of truth. So come on, don't think twice. It has always been a vice for people with no lives to enjoy a story of
During the next verse, people begin to enter the stage. Merchants and townsfolk bring on set pieces and carts with different wares on them. They form the Agora, or Marketplace of Athens.
Athens must be a place to be, a glorious tale about 40 BC. Founded by democracy, a city for convenient tales. So we start at the beginning, back before the city, into ancient Greece we go. Into a time before the touring, back into the descent that started with a guy named Joe. Get your fruits here if you need them, and even if you don't, come on.
Scrumptious lunch, but they have priced for today. Food, drink, and something for everyone in the sun here. So, come Athenians to the Agora, you're in for a treat. Life is yours today, just a sail away here in Athens. Life is sweet.
Just take two.
We've got enough apples for all.
Looking for some fun, we can make it hunt.
Come in and taste it, it's so rude to waste it. History will be making it here. So, come Athenians to the Agora, you're in for a treat. Life is yours today, just a sail away here in Athens. Life is sweet.
Here in our town, wonderful Athens, everything's sound, everything has been resolved. Could it be fate? Could it be fortune leading our way, giving us more than we need? Yeah, 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 come on and shake ya, what a thing to give ya, join in the elation of the celebration. Come to a city where
Crazy woman interrupts the song of joy.
Evil! Wickedness comes our way! A force so great and powerful will come to collect the dues and deeds! Flee! Oh, flee, citizens of the great city of Athens! Woe unto those who...
Athenian officials hit her over the head and drag her off.
That dishonor winch threw off our funk.
Just bring the chorus back.
Come Athenians to the Agora, what a place to be.
The crowd goes about their business in the marketplace as Euripides transforms from his narrator persona to a wide-eyed young man. He approaches a fish salesman.
I'm a writer and I'm looking for a great inspiration.
Inspiration? Doesn't she work as a harlot now? Are you going to buy fish or not?
Rejected but determined, he finds someone else.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a great dramatic story, one to really knock their sandals off.
Call the muse, who cares? Brushing the comment off, he goes to the next person.
Hi there, I'm looking to write a great tragedy and all I need is a launching point.
Start with your outfit.
Defeated, Euripides starts to walk away when a voice calls out.
I got a story for you, kid.
Who are you?
Father Time, who the Hades are you?
Euripides, I'm looking for...
I heard you the first 3 times. Sit down. I got great material. Love, greed, lies, betrayal, blood, and great dance numbers.
What is it?
Ever heard of Medea?
Everybody gasps.
Yes, I was there. My story wove with hers. But there's more than you'd all know of it. yes, some lines were crossed, and yes, some lives were lost. This should give you something you can use. The story I bestow took place so long ago, so it would seem apropos to tell you that I'm Joe.
Life is yours today, just a silhouette here in Athens
Scene 2, Joe's house in Corinth. During the following, Joe removes his old persona's mantle and transforms into a young man. The chorus from the first number removes the marketplace and creates the city of Corinth from Joe's memory, around Joe and a quintet. They follow young Joe around the city as he delivers messages, and then they create the set of his house so he can arrive home singing about him.
Joe was a nice, attractive, normal guy.
Though we sometimes let life
Pass him by. Did alright for a normal guy. Make way for Joe, the messenger. Joe
was what you
call a loser. Joe didn't jump. Joe real big and wicked. Seems to the world quite upset. Blacked up hair, but he didn't care. Make way for Joe, the messenger.
Hey, Joe, come inside and check out my new palace.
No thanks.
As he exits,
Your wife loves this thing.
Lonely and broke, he would go to sleep with nobody. No, tonight the fates are on their way. His life would never be the same after today. Say bye-bye to the normal guy. Off you go, Joe, the messenger.
Joe enters. In the dark, he drops his messenger bag down and goes through that just-got-home ritual when he lights a lamp. His home is sparse and bare. He has a rustic table and a few old chairs. He has a bed with some worn sheets and blankets on it. Tattered curtains cover the windows. The house gives the impression that it has been lived in, most likely by several very dysfunctional families. Omi Moneycleese is waiting with two cronies in the dark. They surprise Joe when he turns on the light. About time you got home. My butt is so numb I could be using the bathroom right now and never know it.
What the Hades, what are you doing in my house?
Oh, I was just knitting. I thought I might bake later.
Are you crazy homeless people or something?
Do I look homeless to you, stupid?
What are you doing in my house then?
If you would stop flapping your yap for more than 5 seconds and allow me to speak, you might find out. Allow me to introduce myself and my entourage. This is Brutus, that is Leonidas, and I'm Omi Moneycleese.
I'm sorry, what?
First you're stupid, now I'm bothered to death. You ain't got a lot going for you, do you, kid? My name is Omi Moneycleese.
Oh, is that foreign?
No, it's not foreign, you stupid sack of hammers. I'm called Omi Moneycleese because a lot of people owe me money. Get it? Owe me money, please.
Oh, so that's not your real name?
Boy, you a couple sticks short of a faggot, ain't you? Maybe not.
What are you doing in my house?
What are you doing in my house? Is that one of the only phrases you know, Tom? I'm one of Herc's men.
Hercules?
Suddenly a name that rings the bell. Rumor has it you placed some pretty big bets on the last set of games in Olympus. Funny enough, when it came time to collect, you made like Hermes and took off. Now, when you did that, Herc became rather upset, and that put me in a very awkward position. He sent me to find you, and I had to cart myself all over Greece looking for your steely ants. But luckily for me, here you are, so let's see if my luck holds. Do you have my money?
Well, there's a funny story about that.
Wonderful! I'm sure we could all use a good laugh.
Well, I was on my way to Herc to pay him when all of a sudden I got an urgent message from my boss. I'm a messenger, you see.
So that explains the bag. Continue.
Well, he said that I had an important letter to deliver to a very important person, and that it was urgent. So I rushed home right away, and I delivered the letter to the person, and, well, see...
Wow! That has got to be the worst excuse I have ever heard. Say you were chased out of town by manticores or harpies or something. Use your imagination. However, all that aside, your hilarious story did not answer my question. Did my luck hold? Do you have my money?
How much did I owe again?
3,000 gold pieces.
3,000. I owe 3,000?
What? Is Echo hiding here or something? Answer the question.
No, I don't.
I am so shocked, I think I'm gonna die of a heart attack. I knew I wouldn't get lucky more than once tonight, unless you were willing to put out.
This is just a misunderstanding.
Oh, we understand a great deal, don't we, boys? The boys grab Joe.
No, please, I'll get you your money.
Yeah, how long do you think it's gonna take you?
I don't know.
Guess.
A while.
Oh, nice to know. It won't take forever, right, boys? Only a while.
Maybe I can organize like a payment plan.
A payment plan? Oh, you funny. You were real right.
You don't understand. I've been going through a really rough time lately, and I just can't.
My heart is breaking. Somebody give me a tissue. I don't really want a tissue, you idiot. Only money, please. Gestures to the boys. They punch Joe in the stomach and slam him on the ground. You're gonna have my money in 3 days, and if not, bad things are gonna happen, right? Tell me that I'm right.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Of course I'm right. Look at you. You're pathetic. Stand up for yourself. Do something so you can walk away with this for a little respect. I already asked to be CT. Every once in a while, someone comes along I feel just a little bit sorry for. A little something in my gut, like undigested cheese. As a matter of fact, I remember this one guy. He was a nice guy. He had a nice house, and a nice family, and a nice job. And then one day, he gets chucked off his horse, and he becomes a gimp cripple. And then he loses the nice house and the nice job. He's about to lose the nice family, so he comes to me. He places a few bets, and lo and behold, he loses them too. Now, when it came time to collect, well, the businessman in me is saying, like, well, break his legs. He said, no point in breaking his legs, we can't use them. The human in me felt something for that cripple. And do you want to know what he did while he was lying on the ground? That gimp cripple spit right in my face. Now, the funny thing about cripple spit is it's sticky. See, it never really comes off. Maybe that's my guilt. No, it's a spit, yeah. There is no way I'm going to feel sorry for your ass. You got 3 days. Owe me money, please, and the guys exit. Joe picks himself off the floor and massages his aching head and stomach. He is trembling as he wipes the spit off of him. During the next speech, he goes through a before-bed ritual. He puts on PJs, brushes teeth, etc., then climbs into bed.
Dead. I'm dead. Where am I going to get 3,000 in gold in 3 days? I'm such an idiot. Do you hear me, Mom? You were right. You always said.
One of these days, your infernal need to squander away your savings on those barbaric games is going to get you into more trouble than you're worth.
I'm never going to be able to pay them off. I might as well spend the next 3 days writing my eulogy. If I thought anyone would actually come to my funeral. I know exactly what you'd say right now, Mom, if you were here.
You have no one to blame but yourself, and what's the use moping around like a lovesick sow?
What am I supposed to do, Mom? It's not like help is just going to crash through my window and fix all my problems.
The Fates music is heard. It crescendos in all three.
Oh, shit!
the middle of my stock, so when you see me, you can suck my block. I'm the party girl, and I'm about down to no man. Always in the club, just call me Lohan. Miss Big and Three. Let's see how you measure up with that tiny thing.
You think that what you're doing now ain't gonna cause a hit? The levers, the takers, and all that other bullshit? It'll be too late before you finally find your niche. Say my name, but don't outro piss me off, bitch. What? So make me nut. Strut before I cut. Cut your string, your string, your string. Got your little string. The baddest of the bitches is here. That's right. Soar like Al Gore, deploring, warring, and warming, Mormons and foremen. Sure I inform. I can soar to future shores, more than mortgages. War galore, don't ignore we're the more I bitch. That means the more I prophesy. Don't turn blind eye, my side is do or die. Do or die, do or die. Hi. Show some love. You hear it unfold, boys. We're the babes, we're the babes, we're the babes, we're the babes. Sister babes. Whoa!
BC! No, it's 2008. No, it's 703 BC. You guys always screw that up. Where the hades are we? Oh, I really need to pee. I think we crashed in a dump. Not a dump. It's someone's barn.
Who are you?
Did you hear our song? We're the Fates, bitch, represent. Don't forget. Suck at this. Wait. Shut your Bibles. I'm having a moment. Here we go. You always have to have the moment. Well, that's because I'm the fate of the present, bitch. Represent.
Excuse me?
You guys, I think someone's here. Show yourself in the name of the moray, or I'll go all scissor hands on your face.
Hi.
Ew. Oh, it's a man. That explains the smell. I really need to pee. I've had way too much ambrosia.
With all due respect to your fates, misses, are you lost?
Screw you. We never get lost. Yes, we're lost. I wasn't really okay to fly. But I'm a really safe driver. Can we get out of here already? Who cares about this mortal peon? Oh, I care. Oh, look at him. He's like a little lost puppy. What's your name, boy?
Joe?
Oh, that's sexy. Oh, you have nice arms. Do you come here often?
I live here.
You live in a barn? How sad. Your life must suck.
Well, it's not that bad, though. I get to see lots of places for my job, and sometimes I get to meet up with some guys from work and play mazes and minotaurs.
Ew. Mazes and minotaurs? Is that it? Is mazes and minotaurs all you ever wanted?
No. But it's probably all I'm ever going to get. What's the point of sticking your neck out there so a griffin can bite your head off?
Well, looks like we're going to have to take matters into our own hands and make you a man. It's proclamation time! We have to. Fuck you, bitches. Come on! You remember the drill. Give me an F. Give me an A. Give me a T. Give me an E. What is that spell? Give me S-T-I-N-E. That's she and funky me. You're diss me. Why you're diss me? Bitch!
Destiny is spelled with I, Clotho, fate of the past, weaver of the thread of life, proclaim that you shall be the agent of change in the demise of a heroic union. Oh, top that.
Pull that stick out of your ass and go, Atropos.
I loathe you.
I, Atropos, fate of the future,
And the cutter of the thread of life, proclaim that you shall be responsible for the death of an innocent. Ooh! Look who just proclaimed you.
I hate you.
Are you gonna cry about it? Are you gonna cry?
oh, only you shut your mouth! It's my turn. I can now proclaim both these bitches. I, Lachesis, fate of the present, measurer of the thread of life, proclaim that you, the mortal named Joe, shall be the stimulating agent for the downfall of Corinth, and henceforth, in lieu of the grand destiny set before you, you shall no longer be known as just Joe, but now you are Joe Catalyst! Ha ha! Lachesis rocks! Suck it, you two!
I'm always last.
I could have done that if I wanted, I just didn't want to.
Yes, I did.
I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming.
Your life should be much more interesting now. We're the Fates. We always have it under control. Wait, what are we doing here again?
We were trying to get home.
Right. Well, I don't think I'm really ready to fly yet. Oh, well, let's bounce.
It's about time.
Spring break, bitch!
They fall out the window and walk away drunkenly. Joe is terrified. He faints. Blackout. Scene 3, town of Corinth. During the blackout, the house set turns around, and we see the Corinthian streets and marketplace that young Joe traveled through last night. When lights come up, the quintet is outside his house as if they never left.
So Joe finally woke from that night, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and feeling alright. Just another day or so it would seem.
Evening last night was only a dream.
You're living the dream.
The quintet starts to follow Joe on his way to work.
So Joe ran to work with his satchel and a smirk, stuck in monotony. This life is not what he wanted.
Not what he wanted.
Off to work he ran,
His horse got rebuilt by the man.
into a city that was buzzing and infinitely talking and talking and talking of the news of the day. News of the day. Whisper, whisper, that's the word. Whisper, whisper, talk, talk. Whisper, whisper, that's the word. Whisper, whisper, talk, see. Whisper, couldn't be, but no, no, yeah. Talk, she swish, whisper, no way. Hot, no, no, now. Talk, she say, no way. Hot, no, no, now. I say, no way. Hot, no, no, now. Talk, talk. Whisper, 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 whisper.
Joe notices the gossip as being a little unusual, but passes by and approaches his boss, who is waiting by a statue. There are 4 men lined up in front of him with bags, and one has a sketch pad. Joe joins the line.
Philpos, you're in charge of the market messages. I got 2 from the fruit stand to the butchers and 1 from the tailors to the fishers. Damocles, you're going to be heading up to the wealthy side of town. Old Lady Klaus is having one of her cheese and cocktails parties, and she wants all the invites out today. Castor, you're going to be running to the Laertes farm. They want you to help some of their goods back into town.
He goes on to the next person.
Wait a second. I've never seen you before. Who in Hades are you?
The man with the sketch pad runs off.
Damn Romans. Stop stealing our art! Where was I? Last and least, Joe. There's a special job for you today. Move yourself over to the palace. Apparently Jason has an important letter to give to that charming wife of his. Well, what are y'all standing around for? Let's move! Move! Move!
During the next scene, sequence, Joe moves through the town until he arrives at the palace. There, Maeve gives him the letter as Jason looks on. Joe then moves to the other side of town to Medea's house.
Calm down, it's just a letter. I'm sure it's nothing more than just a silly love-filled letter. Yes, I shouldn't fret, there's no need to be upset. The palace is well beguiled, they say the queen is mild-tempered.
That's not what I heard.
Look, Ma, where I am, soon to be a palace man, consorting with royalty. This boy has the joy of bringing the news of the day.
You know the content of that note. Boy, if you enjoy your throat, turn and feed it to that goat. Gods be with you.
So the rightful king has pushed aside his crazy but devoted bride. She will never let this slide. Gods be with him.
The king has left his bride, oh, a Creon's daughter cried, oh, the boy is gonna die, oh, the humanity.
Calm down, it's just a letter.
Dead man walk in.
I'm sure it's nothing more than just a silly love-filled letter.
So young too.
Whisper, whisper, that's the word. Whisper, whisper, talk, talk. Whisper, whisper, that's the word. Whisper, whisper, don't say. Whisper, could it be? No, could it get a touch? Touch. Whisper, could it? How don't you know what you say? Whisper, could it? How don't you know what you say? Whisper, could it? How don't you know what you say? Whisper, 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 whisper.
Joe enters Medea's house. Blackout. Scene 4, Medea's house. Lights come up on Medea's house. It's bright and cheerful, the kind of house that would appear in Home and Gardens. There's a Leave It to Beaver feel to the decor. There's a recliner with a rocking chair opposite it and a fluffy couch in between. Everything is very, very clean. A servant lets Joe in. He says in desperation,
Can't I just leave the letter with you? Right. Stupid thing to say.
The servant exits.
Breathe, oh gods. Why did I have to deliver the breakup letter to the witch? She's gonna castrate me when she reads it. Maybe I can tell her it's a practical joke or something. Hey Medea, you're on Corinth camera. Maybe I can sneak out while I'm waiting. Just leave the letter on the table or something.
The servant enters.
My mistress will be right here. I'm to wait with you and offer my services.
Damn it. I mean, thank you. Do you know how much longer she'll be? I really need to get out of here.
That makes two of us.
I'll give the letter to her and hit the road.
May I present my mistress?
Watch over me, Zeus. Don't let me kill her. Don't let her kill me, Mom.
Medea enters. She's in her mid-30s and looks very well put together. She has a June Cleaver feel to her, but no matter how hard she tries to hide it, she still holds herself like royalty. She gestures and the servant exits.
Hello there. Oh my, aren't you a handsome young thief? Please come in.
Are you Medea?
One and the same. Won't you take a seat?
I'm afraid I really can't right now. I'm awful busy. Here's your letter. I guess I'll be on my way.
Wait, hold your chariot. Sit down and take a load off, you busy bee. Please, I insist.
All right, then.
He goes to sit in the recliner.
No, not that one. Don't sit there.
No, what? I didn't mean to. Don't kill me, please.
Startle you. It's just that's Jason's chair. He doesn't like anyone sitting in his chair.
I'm sorry.
Please don't apologize. You do know who my husband is, don't you? Jason, hero of the Argo.
He claimed the Golden Fleece.
That's my husband. Although he makes it sound like he did it all himself. I love him, though. I expect him home any moment.
Really?
Oh, yes. He's been gone for 4 days. He does that every once in a while, probably off having some heroic adventures. I would have loved to tag along, but boys will be boys. Please, where are my manners? Have a seat.
Joe tries to sit as far from Medea and Jason's chair as possible, resulting in a tennis match blocking effect. He finally decides to settle in someplace between the two.
Comfy?
Yes, thank you.
So what's your name, young man?
Joe, the messenger.
Oh, how lovely. Tell me a little about yourself, Joe.
I have this letter for you from...
Oh, silly boy, I know why you're here. Tell me about you.
Oh, me? What would you like to know?
Anything. I know. How about this? What's it like being a messenger? It must be terribly exciting going from place to place, meeting new interesting people.
It is fun sometimes, actually.
Please share.
Well, most of the time I just go around town delivering small messages like, my niece is going to have a baby and we're pretty sure the father's her brother. But, and normal things like that, but every once in a while a group of us gets to go out of town.
Have you ever traveled across the sea?
No, No, I'm afraid of the sea. I accidentally knocked over a statue of Poseidon when I was a kid. I've never been near a large body of water since.
I love the sea. I used to sit in the rocks on the shore of my home and dangle my feet in the water. I used to close my eyes and dream of sailing away on wonderful adventures. Luckily, I had my adventures and followed Jason on his escapades. Then I settled here. That's the last time I traveled.
Did you ever go home and visit your family?
No. That's... my brother and I didn't part on the best of terms. Enough about me. Do you dream, Joe?
All the time. It's really stupid, but I always have this one where I see an eagle and it flies off, and I chase after it. So I run and I run and I run, and after what seems like an eternity, I catch up with it at the top of a very tall mountain, and the whole crowd gathers around me, and they cheer and they burst into applause, and people scream my name.
Wonderful. It's not really what I meant, but it was lovely. I'm sure you're very busy and I wouldn't want to get in trouble for little old me, but before I take this letter you have for me, how would you like some cookies and milk?
That sounds great, thank you.
My pleasure.
She rings a bell. The servant enters.
We would like some chocolate chip cookies and milk, please.
We don't have any more chocolate chip. Is sugar okay?
What? No chocolate chip? Yes, sugar will be fine, thank you.
Are you okay?
Yes, I've never been better. I'm sorry you can't stay longer and meet my boys. They're off with their tutor, I'm afraid. It was very nice of you to stay and chat with me. I hardly ever get visitors. Ever. Even though one does what one can to fit in, everyone seems to think I'm some crazy witch.
Servant enters with milk and cookies.
Here's your letter, I have to be going.
Oh, thank you. I'll read it while you eat.
No, that's okay. I'll just take my cookies with me.
Oh, what about your milk, Mr. Speedy Pig?
I really need to go, though.
There's always time for milk and cookies. Everybody knows that. Sit! Eat!
Okay.
He sits. Medea opens the letter and reads, becoming more and more full of rage with every word. Joe eats as fast as he can, hoping to get out before the explosion. Medea finishes reading the letter and slowly lowers the letter.
Well, it seems our dear friend Jason has lost all sense of manner. It really isn't something one talks freely of in public or can gleefully wave out on a banner. I've always been a planner, Jason.
Well, I better get off. I have more work to do. Sorry, but enjoy.
I've always been there for him in matters of decorum. I'm the picture of a classy, well-placed lady. Am I mad or just plain crazy? Is he cheating? Or maybe could I just have bored him? Care for tea?
I'm fine with what I...
Betrayed! I am betrayed! The love in my heart has been ripped out of my chest and thrown to the ground and stomped and squashed until it is broken into a million trillion tiny pieces. After everything I sacrificed, after all I went through to ensure your glory, Jason, I am disgraced! I am deserted! He's always been pretentious, obnoxious, and tremendously lovely and yielding and big-headed. This would irk me if I let it. I've been doing yoga. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, ass face shit eater, son of a bitch, donkey butt, and every other insult and every other language I can hurl at you, Jason. You swore to me, Jason, you would be mine forever. That none, mortal or immortal alike, could ever take your place in my heart. Liar, liar, pants on fire, fine! Go! I never expected a man to be all the way mine. So, run to your floozy and get all the power you always wanted, craved and yearned. All the glory never earned by you, you sniveling fiend, running from the bed of this harlot. Abandon your heart, your soul, your family, Jason, your family, damn it! I should kick over to crayons and sticks, stick you and skewer you like a fat pig, leave you all leading and being so gay, seeing the mess and I'll pee on your grave. Possess the fathers, you for good measure, cut up the bodies and bury them at my leisure. Coward Jason, coward, you worst insult of all. You son of a spineless, awkward boy, 'cause you don't have the balls. Brave Jason, aha! Hero Vargo my ass.
Rings bell furiously.
Bring me a sword. I have swine to kill.
Wait! You don't really want to run out and kill anyone, do you?
You're right. You're right. If I strike to kill them now, I'll never succeed.
That's not what I meant. You don't want to kill them at all. Right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you do. But would you really kill Jason?
Yes. I mean, no. I don't know. I don't know. Am I being crazy?
No. No. Okay, little.
What I need is time to plan. And more information. Yes. Joe, since you're so good at bringing news, you will be my spy.
What? No, I have a job.
I will pay you 3,000 gold to go to Creon's palace and beg for a job, so you can spy on Jason and the princess for me.
3,000 gold. When?
When your usefulness has ended.
I need it in 3 days.
Out of the question.
But I owe this guy some money.
How much?
3,000 even.
What's his name?
Owe me money, please?
How clever. Get the money you owe him after you do this for me.
I don't think he'll understand.
I'll make him understand. Do we have an agreement? Will you be my spy?
I don't know. It doesn't feel right. I don't want any trouble.
If you really don't need the money, I can find someone else.
All right. I'll do it.
Excellent. I want to know everything they are up to. Everything is important down to the smallest detail. And you must never let them know you're working for me. Everyone in this blessed show has it out with me. I can hear them talking about me behind my backs, telling their children not to play with my boys. Jealous fools with mud in your veins! I can hear them laughing at me now. What are you still doing here? Get to the palace and do as you're told.
I'm going.
Joe runs out. Blackout. Scene 5, Creon's palace. The lights come up on a room in the palace. It is gorgeous and sprawling, the complete opposite of Joe's house. There are silk hangings and statues all over the room. The furniture is upholstered with satin. The floor, like the statues, is marble, covered in rich carpets. Everything seems to sparkle and shine. It is very bright and colorful. There are a few chairs and a couch in this room, giving it the feel of a sitting room or a relaxing room. Several doors lead onto the set, some to the palace and one to the outside. In a place of honor in the room is the beautiful bust of a woman with a serene face. The bust wears an opulent necklace. Joe knocks on the door. Maid enters and crosses the room.
I'm coming.
She opens the door.
We don't want any.
She slams the door. Joe knocks again. She opens the door.
I said we don't. Wait, I recognize you. You're that cute messenger boy. You're alive.
For now, at least.
Wow, I don't get it. I thought that witch was gonna kill you. But she didn't, I guess. What do you want?
I need a job.
Don't you have a job? Aren't you a messenger?
I was fired?
Did the witch get you fired?
Exactly.
That's too bad. What are you doing here?
I need a job.
Oh, you want to get a job here? I didn't understand you.
I figured.
No.
She slams the door. Joe knocks again. She opens the door.
What now?
Wait, why can't I have a job?
We have no openings. Besides, why would we want to hire someone who just comes in off the street? You should at least have references.
I have to have references to be a servant?
Duh. Have you ever had a job where you didn't need references? Bye.
Wait, hold on. You don't understand. It's always been my dream to work in the palace.
You're right. I don't understand. When is being a servant ever a dream job?
Please, I have nowhere else to turn to.
Yes, you do. My cousin Electra works for the local fish merchant, and they always need help. She'll give you a job for sure.
Look, I can't work with fish. I'm allergic. But I really need this job. I'm a hard worker. I always do as I'm told, and I am never a bother to anybody.
You're doing a really good job of bothering me.
It was my mother's dying wish that I work here.
No! And shame on you for using your mother like that.
It's really important that I work here. What do I have to do to get hired? Name it. I'll do whatever it is.
Well, you are really cute. I guess I could ask Creon to see you.
I'm cute? That's it? I don't have to do anything?
Do you want a job or not?
Oh, I'm not doing anything.
Come on in. I'll find Creon. He's the boss, so whether or not you get hired is really up to him. Don't use the dream tactic, though. That's how Cook got it.
I'll remember that.
You definitely know how to be stubborn.
My mother used to always say,
In order to open doors in life, you have to be willing to accept sore toes.
I don't get it. Moms are always like that, aren't they? Like, my mom always says,
Watch yourself, hussy. Stable girls like you have trouble keeping their calves together.
to this day, I have no idea what she meant.
So you work in the stables?
No, I used to when I was younger. But now I work only in the house. I'm Clytemnestra's personal assistant.
Personal assistant?
They used to call us secretaries, but someone must have gotten sued, because it's assistants now. Did it scare you to deliver the letter to the witch?
Out of my mind. It scared me out of my mind.
Oh, I get it now. You're pretty brave, you know that?
Me? brave?
If you're not brave, how could you deliver the letter to the witch?
I was just doing my job.
I would have been scared. I was so glad when Creon said he was hiring some poor chump to deliver the letter. You know, if it were me, I would have fed it to the goat and told my boss to shove it and like headed to the next town over. It'll be so cute to finally have a little cute boy to work with. The last cute boy that worked here was like a food taster. The cute boy died. It was like so sad. Now the only man we have is like the old geezer that mans the stables. He's always talking about some old war he was in, or like some nymph he saw once taking a bath in some river somewhere or something. The guards are cute, but I don't mess with them. They're like crazy. What? You're looking at me like I'm supposed to be doing something.
Weren't you gonna tell Creon I'm here for a job?
Oh, right. Stay here and like try not to touch anything. And don't sit anywhere. Actually, it would be best if you just stood there and was as still as possible.
Maid exits.
Wait, I didn't get your name!
He drinks in the scene.
I don't believe it. I am standing in the palace right now. No one in the history of my entire family has ever been on the steps of the palace, let alone inside. You're watching me, aren't you, Mom? Can you comprehend this? It's indescribable. Granted, I am here working for a crazed divorcee, hell-bent on revenge, but wow.
He goes to sit on something.
I know I shouldn't, but what the hell? I may not get hired, so this could be my only chance.
He sits.
Whoa. I feel like I'm sinking. Every part of my butt is being kissed by satin.
He imitates a king.
Someone bring me roast chicken and wine. I feel peckish. Get it? I know it was a dumb joke, but you're going to laugh anyway because I'm the king. It's good to be the king. Wait, something's missing. I have no bling. Every king needs bling. Maybe there's something around here I could use.
He sees the necklace on the bust of the woman. He crosses to it.
Talk about bling.
He looks around to see if anyone is coming. Seeing no one, he takes the necklace off the bust and holds it up. Unseen by Joe, Clytemnestra enters.
What do you think you're doing? Put that down right now, thief! I'm calling the guards. How did you get in here?
I was told to wait here.
Told to wait by whom?
The maid.
Maid told you to wait here.
Please don't have me killed. I didn't mean to. I was just curious. It was so pretty. I've never seen anything like that outside of a temple. I'll leave. I'll manage myself.
For heaven's sake, be quiet. You don't need to prostrate yourself at my feet. I'm not my father. I won't kill you. What are you doing here?
You're not going to throw me out?
If maid told you to wait here, she must have had good reason. I trust her. But I do not like to repeat myself. Who are you?
Joe.
Well, Joe, why were you pawing this necklace?
I was pretending to be a king.
You were pretending. I see, and what does that have to do with this?
It needed bling. All kings need bling.
Bling. I guess all kings do need bling.
I didn't damage it, did I? If I did, I can pay for it.
I doubt that, but it looks fine.
She puts the necklace on.
Are you going to punch me or something?
No, I don't think so, but curiosity is no sin. But in the future, please remember that curious eyes are different from curious hands.
My mother used to say that all the time.
Sounds like my kind of woman.
She passed away about 2 years ago.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Besides, I know she's watching over me in Elysium.
Mine as well.
Your necklace is just so beautiful, I couldn't help myself.
It's my mother's.
It's nice.
What are you doing here?
I'm here for a job.
A job. Well, do you have references?
No.
What was your last job?
A messenger for Corinth Express.
Are you the cute messenger boy maid couldn't shut up about?
I don't know.
The one whom she gave Jason's letter.
That was me. You know Jason?
I've had the pleasure, and he does live here now, so I've seen him around.
With all due respect, your ladyship, who are you?
Are you serious? I'm the Princess Clytemnestra.
Oh, no. It isn't proper for me to even address you. I didn't even brush my teeth this morning. I need some air.
Don't wait. Come, sit down over here.
No, I can't. I was told not to sit anywhere. I couldn't possibly.
Sit down.
Okay.
Joe sits.
I had a hunch that would work. Now breathe. In. Out. I should be delivering a baby. Take a deep breath in. Now let it out. Whew, you like garlic, don't you? You're going to have to get over this. If you end up working here, you're probably going to see a lot more of me. It won't work out too well if you collapse into a pile every time I'm nearby.
I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. It's driving me crazy.
I'm sorry. I had a really long day.
You're wigging out. Here, let me help.
No, it's not your problem.
Just shut up and let me help you. Stupid. That's what they tell you. Ugly. Think
acting so silly.
Don't worry, it happens more than most of us want to admit.
Do you ever feel like your life is a burning chariot being pulled by insane stallions, and you're just being dragged along for the ride?
No, I've never felt that way, actually. You're a real interesting guy, Joe. You know that. Well, that's my cue to leave. I'll cross my fingers for you, Joe.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
She goes to leave but stops and returns to the bust and takes off the necklace.
Oops, I almost took this with me.
She puts it on the bust.
Sorry, Mom.
Creon enters, followed by Jason, maid, and a few servants.
He's waiting in here, Your Majesty.
Now you pull my finger. Did you hear that one?
Nice one, Jason. You build up another while I take care of this hiring business. Ah, my lovely daughter. How are you, my dear?
Hello, Father. I'm doing quite well, thank you.
But what are you doing in here, my peach?
Well, I was just passing through on my way to the chambers.
Jason and I were about to have some lunch. Would you care to join us?
That is a very tempting offer, but I must refuse. I was planning on retiring and do some reading.
More? Forget about that book, learning, and come grab a bite to eat with us. I was going to tell you about how I got the golden fleece.
But you told it so beautifully at dinner last night, and the night before.
But I left out some details. Besides, everyone knows that too much learning isn't healthy, especially if you're a woman.
Really? Why is that?
Your skull can only fit so much in it. Besides, women's skulls are much smaller than men's, so naturally they don't have as much room.
Jason always making jokes.
Jokes?
But he does have a point. He does have a point, my peach. What's the use of a princess learning things she's never going to need to employ?
Mom always used to say,
The only harm that comes from learning is wisdom.
I don't get it. That doesn't explain why you read so much.
I read because I like it, Jason. My mother also used to say,
A little culture goes a long way.
Your mother was very intellectual, that's true, but one can be cultured and not learn it.
But wait a second, are you saying I'm not cultured?
Oh, of course not, Jason. You have always given the impression of being extremely enlightened.
Oops, forgot to blow that finger.
On that note, I will retire now. Good day, Father. Jason.
I was hoping we could start talking about the wedding plans, but perhaps at dinner.
Yes, at dinner.
She exits.
I don't really understand your daughter, my majesty.
What makes you think I do?
I don't know if she really loves me like you say she does.
She loves you, all right. She just likes her routines. I'm starving. What are we doing here again?
The boy looking for work, Your Majesty.
Ah, that. Whatever your names are, get out of here and start preparing our lunch.
They bow and exit.
Half the time I don't think they understand a damn thing I say. Illegals. They're lucky we Greeks take them in and teach them to be civilized. So you're the boy that wants to shine my shoes, eh?
This is the one, Your Majesty.
Pretty scrawny.
Yeah, I bet he can't throw a discus 10 feet.
We have no further use for you, maid. You may return to my daughter's service.
Maid exits.
Poor girl, it was her mother's dying wish that she work here.
I feel like I know this man from somewhere. What's your name?
Joe stammers and looks like he will faint.
Spit it out! Joe!
Well, Joe, you're not much to look at, but you seem sturdy despite the weak knees. Why do you want to work here?
I wanted to be near your glory, Your Majesty.
You're a horrible liar, but the sentiment is nice. Do you have references?
No, Your Majesty.
Medea! I knew I saw a maid give you that letter this morning.
This is the boy? You should have been the one to deliver that thing, Jason.
You're right, of course, Your Majesty. It's just, Medea scares the shit out of me sometimes.
If you expect to be king someday, you have to get rid of your weakness for women. Now let's go eat. I can swallow a cow.
What about the messenger boy?
Aegeus is coming to town, and so I might need some extra help. As long as you can pull your weight, you can work here. But I don't want to hear anything about benefits or vacations or unions or other crybaby stuff like that. He's your responsibility, Jason. You owe him that much.
All right.
He goes to shake Joe's hand, but gives him a titty twister instead.
Pull my finger.
Very nice. Now let's eat.
They exit.
I don't believe it. I finally did something right for once.
Blackout. Scene 6, Medea's house, 3 days later. Medea is waiting. She has a small wooden box. She is muttering to herself and turning it over in her hands. Joe enters with a smile on his face and crosses to her.
Hello, beautiful morning, don't you think?
You're late.
Am I? Clytemnestra asked me to ready your horse. Isn't it funny that just 3 days ago I didn't know a thing about animals, and here I am saddling a horse? I was terrified at first, but I couldn't say no to Clytemnestra.
That saucy temptress is trying to wrap you around her little finger. But you must resist.
Resist? What are you talking about?
Don't be foolish. She's trying to lead you from the path of our revenge.
Our revenge? I don't want revenge on anybody.
No, of course not. You just want my money, don't you? You're judging me, aren't you?
I'm not judging you.
You have no room to judge me, a sniveling weasel with gambling problem.
Please, don't call me names.
No more distractions. Tell me about Jason. What has he been doing?
Well, he doesn't do much, really. He sleeps until about noon every day. He likes to make the servants do stupid stuff like acting like barnyard animals. He loves to play games in the evening, tossing the discus and so on. Then he'll tell anyone who will listen about the golden fleece. I must have heard that story 100 times. Fire-breathing oxen this, dragon's teeth that.
Disgusting slob. He's let himself go. Thinks that because he was a hero once, he'll be a hero forever. Tell me about the girl. What has she been scheming?
Clytemnestra? She's wonderful. She always gets up early. She says she likes to watch arrows kiss the earth. She's the picture of beauty, and she always smells like rosemary and olives. Her best features are her eyes, though. They're warm and the color of fresh-turned earth, dried in the sun. They make her look old and young at the same time, like everything she encounters is just as interesting as everything she already knows about. She reads poetry, the great epics of history. She reads about philosophy and ethics. She loves to go riding in the afternoon through the vineyards. At night, she retires and studies music and singing in the arts. Her voice sounds like a nightingale. She's always very nice to us. She and her maid are very close. She even calls her friend.
She obviously has no sense of propriety. More. Tell me more. What do they do together?
Well, they hardly ever see each other. Jason's making a fool of himself, and she is usually learning for most of the time. They have separate bedrooms on opposite ends of the palace. As a matter of fact, the only time I've ever really seen them together is at dinner. Creon likes to get the both of them together as often as he can. It's really the only time they ever interact.
Is she vain?
I would say no more than any woman. She likes to look beautiful, I know that.
Perfect. I have something for you to give to her.
During her lament, the Fates appear in the background watching. This happens every time Medea has a lament.
So, the little lamb likes to be prim. Well, vanity can move in vain. The precious love she holds so dear can be my key to cause her pain. You've seen how I've been disgraced, victimized, used, and defaced. Joe, my handsome messenger, strong of heart and well prepared, take this comb to Jason's home, run it through her pretty hair. I believe in you.
Blackout. Scene 7, Corinth streets.
Come, Corinthians, gather round. I've got some news for you all to hear. Is it good news or just bad news?
It is bad news, where people to the gods, happy and to the gods. Save the children, save the children, save the children, save the children.
Good gods! What I was trying to say was, Aegeus is coming!
Ooh, Aegeus is coming. Ooh, Aegeus is coming. Aegeus, Aegeus is coming. Aegeus, Aegeus.
Praise the fates and thank the gods, the best time we know is coming. It's time to clean the stuff that we call a town.
Clean all the gutters and wipe all the windows and do away with all the windows and windows. Aegeus is coming to town. Find all the harlots and kick out the sinners and do all your best to the face of the sinners. Aegeus is coming to town.
I heard that he shines through the door.
I heard that he makes his own clothes.
He makes orphans for fun.
He's a man, he's a god, he's a dream all in one. Aegeus!
Strong as he can be.
Aegeus! Aegeus! Aegeus!
Blackout. Scene 8, Creon's palace. Joe enters the palace. He has the wooden box with the comb in it. He looks around and sees there is no one nearby.
Okay, now all I have to do is find Clytemnestra and give her the comb. I I need to figure out a good way to give this to her, though.
He notices a small letter attached to the bottom of the box.
What's this?
Reads.
Dear Joe, a.k.a. Spy, a.k.a. Stupid. There's another letter in here explaining that this gift is from a secret admirer. Leave the box where she will find it. This letter will self-destruct in 30 seconds. And by that I mean rip this up when you're done reading it. Medea. P.S. My place, same time next week for milk and cookies. Well, that makes things simpler.
He rips up the page he's reading and places the box and the envelope on the couch. We hear Jason and Creon off stage. Joe hides himself to spy on them just as they enter.
I'm telling you, Jason, the two of you will be married no matter what. She accepts my decision, and you will be an excellent king. Burp.
You really think so, Your Majesty?
Of course. You're the spitting image of me when I was your age. All we need to do is for having to win the Prime Minister's affection is to woo her. Trust me. Wasn't I right when I told you to leave Medea and marry my daughter?
I don't really know how to woo someone, Your Majesty.
Of course you do. You've been married before, haven't you?
Actually,
it's all the same thing.
Actually, I didn't really woo Medea. She just sort of leapt on me and wouldn't let go.
Damn foreigners. Well, you're going to have to do something to impress my daughter.
I'll tell her the story of how I got the golden fleece.
Maybe you should try a different approach.
I've been trying to get her to come out and play sports with me.
I was thinking something along the romantic lines. You know, poetry, music, chick stuff.
But I'm no good at that kind of thing. I'm a hero. I'm good at killing and lifting heavy things. What if I just took off my shirt and walked around the house for a while?
It's a start. I will have a hero for my son-in-law, and I want her to have the best one out there. You're going to have a wedding the public will love. Think of the boost in public opinion. The perfect royal wedding. All we need to do, Jason, is figure out a date.
Clytemnestra and maid enter.
As long as a boy has 2 legs, 2 arms, and a head, you think that he's cute.
Peach, hello. We didn't hear you approach.
Hello, Princess.
Hello, Father. Jason. I hope we aren't interrupting anything.
Just having some man talk. You wouldn't understand. Come, Jason. We will continue our conversation where there are not so many ears. Jason.
Jason crosses to Clytemnestra and proclaims.
Roses are red. Violets are blue. You're really pretty. And you don't smell like poo. You are a princess. I got the golden fleece. I really, really like you. And I can't think of anything that rhymes with fleece. Did you like my poem? I just made it up.
You just made that up?
Yeah, I used to write poetics when I was younger. Homer and I were good buddies.
You used to write poetics, did you? How interesting.
All right, you smooth stallion, let's go. Nice one.
What? I didn't think it was that bad.
Anyway,
I think that Joe boy is like so cute. You think he's cute too.
cute as well.
Whatever.
Well, he's definitely not ugly, I'll give you that. I don't know, actually. I guess he's kind of cute, but only kind of.
You're such a liar. You think he's like really cute. You sang that song to
To cheer him up, he was all in pieces. He reminded me of a little boy who fell and scraped his knee.
I'm thinking of asking him out.
You are not.
Like, don't judge me. He's sweet, and I think we make a really cute couple. He's never dated anyone before. Did you know that?
No, and how do you?
How do I what?
Know that.
Oh, I asked him. I wanted to know if he had a girlfriend.
So when are you going to ask him out?
I don't know. Today, I guess.
Well, what am I going to do when you're off being a couple? You're practically my only friend around here. You know that.
You could spend more time with Jason. What's so funny about that? You guys are going to be married. You'll probably have to spend more than dinner together. Besides, I don't think Jason is that bad. He has a really hot bod.
Well, that's about all he has. Trying to have a conversation with him is like talking to Echo. He answers you, but you know there's no one home. And if I have to listen to him go on about the golden fleece one more time, I swear I'll rip off my brooches and stab out my eyes.
You know, what you need to do is have an affair.
Oh, you watch your mouth. You might be right. Maybe.
I'm going to run to the kitchen, so I'm getting a little hungry. Do you want anything?
Hungry for Joe is more like it. But I would like some grapes.
See you.
Tell me how it is.
Okay.
She exits.
Have an affair. All right. Now, where did I put my book?
In her search for her book, she stumbles upon the wooden box.
What in the world is this?
She opens the letter and reads.
Dearest Princess, fair of face and sharp of wit, often admired you from afar. Paid one of your faithful servants to leave this in a place where you might happen upon it. In no way affiliated with Medea or any of her compatriots. Take this gift with my thanks. May your lovely locks shine even in the sunlight. Signed, your secret admirer. How funny.
She opens the box.
Whew.
She takes out the comb.
What is
Mr. Secret Admirer, you definitely have taste and money.
As she looks at the comb, she seems to become mesmerized and slowly brings it up to her hair. But just as she's about to use it, Joe accidentally sneezes. The snake shakes her from her trance.
Who's there? Show yourself! I know you're in here! I'm summoning the guards!
Knowing he is caught, Joe reveals himself.
Hello, Your Majesty.
Oh, Joe, you scared the nonsense out of me.
She puts the comb back into the box and sets it down.
What were you doing back there?
I was cleaning.
Well, I didn't hear you come in. Where are your supplies?
My what?
What were you cleaning with?
Hmm.
How long have you been back there cleaning?
I...
Are you spying on my father and me?
Yes.
Why?
I don't even know.
Well, that's not a very good reason.
I don't know why I decided to do it. My life was so nice before I signed up for this, but that crazy dream I had about the fates made me think that maybe my life could be a little more than I had, but I realized I was making stupid choices, and please don't punish me too harshly.
I'm not upset. Just calm down.
You're not upset?
No. There's always an awkward time when people come to work here. You should have seen Maid when she first came here. She didn't say a word for about a month, and now we can't get her to shut up. I need to know if you're spying because you're curious or if you have some other motive.
Some other motive?
I won't pretend to know nothing of the outside world. My family has enemies. I need to know if you have other intentions.
I would never hurt you.
I believe you, Joe. Will you stop spying on us now?
I'm so sorry.
What did I tell you about apologizing?
I'm sorry. Oh, I hate being awkward.
You're not as awkward as you think.
You don't have to lie to cheer me up.
Oh, don't be such a Delphi downer. You just get worked out. That's your problem. Here, let me show you something my mom and I learned from a diplomat from the East when he stayed up here for a while. Sit down.
Joe sits and Clytemnestra sits next to him.
Now, I'm going to touch you, so don't fall apart or have a seizure or something.
She places her fingers on his temples and massages them.
Now hum. Doesn't that just calm you down in a second? My mom and I used to do it before state dinners. I still do sometimes. Usually after spending more than 5 minutes with Jason.
Joe stops humming, but Clytemnestra doesn't let go. She drops her hands and quickly stands up.
I should be going.
All right. Wait, I have your book.
My book?
The one you left in here the other day. I saw that you left it and meant to return it to you, but I started to read it and I couldn't put it down.
You couldn't put the Egyptian philosophies of celestial energies down? I didn't know you liked to read, Joe.
Are you kidding? I love to read.
What other unusual habits are you hiding away?
Well, I like reading, and I write when I can afford the tablets. I work mostly, so I didn't really have much time for more than that. But every once in a while, a few of my buddies and I would play mazes and minotaurs.
No joke, mazes and minotaurs?
I know.
Well, I sometimes play mazes and minotaurs.
You play what?
Mazes and minotaurs!
Well, we'll have to play sometime. I can bring my game set from home.
Are you kidding? I could never play here. Maid would never let me live it down.
Now who's getting all worked up, Your Majesty?
Call me Clytemnestra, please.
Okay.
Joe, I had no idea we had so much in common. You have to be the first person I've met in my life that didn't cringe when they touched a book or found out about my secret.
You have webbed toes?
Shut up. You're not nearly as cute as you think you are. You know that.
So you think I'm cute?
No.
For what it's worth, you're a great princess, and I'm sure you'll be a wonderful queen someday.
Now who's lying to make somebody feel better?
Look who's being a Delphi downer.
I'm glad you came to work here, Joe.
Me too.
Me as well.
Right. What I meant was...
During this number, the quintet enters and accompanies the lovers' song on lyres, flutes, and mandolins. They are dressed as gods and goddesses. The soprano is Aphrodite, the altos are Hera and Athena, Euripides is Eros, and the bass is Apollo.
I've never saved a life. I've never been someone's star to wish on or praise from afar. I didn't want a wife to give her riches and jewels. Then you came and changed all the rules.
They kiss, the gods leave, and as they break apart, Jason runs in.
I figured out what rhymes with fleece. It took a while, but it's police.
He sees them holding each other.
What in Hades? What are you doing here? What are you doing to the princess?
Jason, stop it. It's not what you think.
I'm gonna get you, little rat.
Joe and Jason run around the couch in circles. Jason ad-libs what he's going to do to Joe when he catches him. Joe ad-libs excuses and lies, and Clytemnestra ad-libs trying desperately to get him to stop. The noise attracts servants, courtiers, and guards. People rushing from all sides. Among them is May. Creon storms in at last.
What in the name of all that is Olympian and holy is going on here?
Why would you tell me? Your Majesty, I caught this man accosting your daughter and immediately rushed in to defend her honor.
Guard, seize him!
Father, wait.
Don't worry, my peach. I'll ensure that this mangy peasant is disposed
No,
of.
he has done nothing wrong.
He had his hands on you. That's enough of a crime.
He's had his hands on me because I asked him to do so.
Everyone gasps.
What?
Well, I was practicing having a romantic conversation with you, Jason.
What?
Well, you see, you have such a heroic presence, and I find myself at a loss for words. Well, you did claim the golden fleece after all.
I did. It all started in the summer of 22.
Jason!
Well, I thought that if I practiced talking to you and interacting with you, it might be easier for me to be with you.
I see it. You were using John here as a stand-in.
Joe, and yes, I usually use Maid, but she was busy.
It's true.
Yes, it's true.
Whispers and talking breaks out among the onlookers. Creon notices this and attempts to gloss over the situation and pretend everything is fine.
Ha ha! Young people! Well, I'm glad that young Josh here was able to help you out with keep working on those nerves. Everyone, let's go for a relaxing walk on the lawn and see the gardens. Come, even you, Jason. Please take a moment to compose yourself and then join us, my peach.
Yes, Father.
Everyone exits except for Clytemnestra, Joe, and Maid.
Oh, that was a close one.
Let me guess, you were practicing being close to Jason.
Oh, Maid, you are wonderful. We owe you everything.
Thanks so much for covering for us.
It's like, okay, wouldn't let them get you in trouble.
I'd better go. I don't think I should stay with you for very long right now.
See you soon.
Joe exits.
Oh, you really were wonderful, maid. I do consider you one of my best friends. Here, let me give you something to say thank you for everything.
She looks around and sees the forgotten box.
Here, take this. The first gift in a long line of presents.
You don't have to give me anything.
Yes, I do. Here, take it.
She does. Clytemnestra exits. Maid opens a box and takes out the comb. She goes into the same trance that Clytemnestra did and runs it through her hair, which all falls out. Blackout. End of Act 1. There will now be a 15-minute intermission.